The first act is where you invite your viewer into your story. Remember, nothing is guaranteed. Your viewer does not automatically engage with your story just because you want them to. You have to make it possible for your viewer to enter in. So the first task is the setup. This is where you introduce your main character, a couple of secondary characters, show the world of the story, and a bit of your main character's situation. Also in the setup, you want to present your character in a sympathy-creating moment. The function of this moment is to invite your viewer in to become invested in your main character. I've made a whole video about this titled Sympathetic Doesn't Have to Mean Likeable. I'll just say here, you want to show your main character at a power disadvantage so your viewer will get on board with them. For more detail on that, see my sympathetic character video. Then about halfway through your first act is the point of attack. Some call it the inciting incident. The terms are interchangeable. I use point of attack simply out of habit. This is the moment you begin the story you have brought your viewer in to see. Something external happens to the main character that will demand a response. I like to say the setup is where you show us what normal is, and the point of attack is when normal goes out of control. In the second half of the first act, the main character grapples with the external event, resists it, or tries to ignore it. But ultimately, it demands a response, and that's what happens at the end of the first act. The main character makes a decision or chooses a course of action that launches the second act. So the function of the first act structural components is to invite the viewer in and to launch the story. As I analyze more and more films, I am continually astonished at all the different ways this can be done. To fully understand this model, you'll need to see some examples. You can begin with my screen books, analyzing Thelma and Louise, Kramer vs. Kramer, and The African Queen, all of which give a very good starting point for understanding three-act structure. Then you can move on to my recorded lectures on more challenging films like Parasite, Joker, Jojo Rabbit. I also do live analysis in monthly webinars, so you'll want to subscribe on my website to be notified about those. In my next video in this series, I'm going to go into some detail on the second act. If the next video has already been posted, you can access it here. If not, you'll want to subscribe, so you'll be notified when it is.